Hello. In this episode of Unsolicited Advice with David Piccarello, I'll be sharing some thoughts about a dilemma somebody posted online about how they're having a problem with their meditation practice. Basically, they forget to meditate a lot of the time. And I think that this is worth talking about a little bit. I didn't want to post anything in the forum, so I'm just sort of getting it out here. This can happen for a variety of reasons, and it's probably, if this is happening to you, it's probably multiple reasons. They use the term forget. So, I mean, sometimes like I'll procrastinate, put something off until it's too late. And that feels like a different, like you would say procrastinate, or you'd say like, or whatever. But so one question that I would have is whether or not they really were forgetting, or whether they were too busy doing other stuff. And in the back of their mind, they were kind of like, I'd rather be cleaning the kitchen than meditating. If that's the case, then the advice is a little bit different. But I would say first that would mean that the advice would be around reprioritizing, and so there's always tons of stuff to do. Some of us are busy bodies, and if you're a busybody and you have a little hesitation around something, then it's very easy to come up with a checklist of things that you must do today, and then procrastinate meditation right off your schedule. If you're forgetting to meditate truly, there are a few different things you can do to help with that situation. First, is to determine a time and place that works well. So let's say 6 p.m., 7 a.m., whatever, every weekday, maybe every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just make a firm decision around when that's going to be. So I think that's the first start. And then second, you have to actually somehow make it to the cushion at that time. And so there's a couple of different pieces of advice for that. One is to pair this thing with something else that you're already doing. So for example, if you are really good about brushing your teeth, for example, then meditate right before or right after. Like you put your toothbrush down and then you do the thing. Or you're like, oh, I need to brush my teeth. And then if you're brushing your teeth and you realize, oh, I haven't sat yet, then put the toothbrush down immediately, go sit, come back, and finish brushing your teeth. So pairing is a good idea. Eat dinner, do the dishes, do some meditation. Wake up, turn off your alarm clock, eat breakfast, do some meditation, or whatever. So just like have it paired with something that you do every day. Another thing that you could do is set a reminder on your phone or pad or whatever. This is really helpful if you have a busy schedule and you don't have a time that's consistent. So if you have to do it, you have a meeting at 8 o'clock every Monday, but not on every other day of the week. And so maybe you need to wake up earlier. If you're forgetting to practice meditation, maybe it might be worth looking at your motivation. If you can get enthusiastic about it, as enthusiastic about it as the rest of the things in your life, then it will be much easier to slot it in. If it feels a bit like a chore, like you enjoy eating dinner but you hate doing the dishes, you enjoy having a crazy mind but you hate meditating, it's going to be really hard to remember to meditate in that case. And now my cat is eating dinner. And some auxiliary advice. If you're forgetting to meditate, but it's really more about fitting it into your schedule, like, oh, I forgot to sit, I didn't have enough time today, then another thing you can do is not be so concerned about the length of the meditation session. And so just make sure that you get the habit of trying to come up with a time. And if you're busy that day and you don't have time for your normal length of time, what you can do is just sit for 5 minutes, sit for 3 minutes, sit for 2 minutes, sit for 1 minute. The sitting down on the cushion at the right time, in the right place, will really make a difference in your forming the habit of sitting. And once you form the habit of sitting, then it's not, I think that is the antidote for forgetting. Because if you wake up, take a shower, eat breakfast, and sit every single day, then it won't be a matter of remembering or forgetting. It'll just be, you're not going to forget to eat breakfast. Assuming you don't forget to eat breakfast, then you won't forget to meditate. And I have a visitor. Say hello, birdie. All right, well, that's been... What was the name of this? What was the name of the thing, Katie? Unsolicited Advice with David Picciarello. Thank you for joining me.